would take from Spain to the New World. And there's a couple of really cool things about the caravels that I want to tell you about. The first is this. It has a very shallow draft. Any sailors here? You guys know what that is? The draft of a ship is the part that's under the water line that you don't see.
Oh yeah, I read a book about that.
Very good.
That's a lie.
Noel did.
Well, on a caravel, the draft is only about this deep. It's only like 6 foot under the water line. So we're like kind of skating right across the surface, essentially. It doesn't go down very far at all. So there's good news and bad news to that equation. The good news is we're going to get here faster. It's only going to take us 2 to 3 months to get here.
Faster.
Yeah, that's faster than those piggish galleons. They take another 30 days.
Dang.
Well, yeah, because they have a very deep draft, a very deep keel. And when they get here, they gotta like anchor offshore and then get in the longboats and row and row and row and row and row and row and drop them off and then go back to the ship and do it again and then go do it again. Not us. With our shallow draft, we can go right up the creeks and rivers here. 12 foot of water, no problem. We got this. So it's an awesome ship. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now for the bad news in that equation. We are bringing cows, pigs, chickens, food for the journey, extra sails, lines, everything that we're going to need. Maybe some nails so that when we get to St. Augustine, we can have an easier time building things. Whatever we're supposed to bring, the captain, she's going to tell. Where'd the captain go? Oh, well, she's got a chart on that somewhere. So, it's full down there. We're going to sleep on this deck for the 2 to 3 months that it takes us to get here. In the sun, in the heat, in the rain, in the cold, in the lightning, whatever it is, we're up here, guys. It was tough, so don't be fussing at me for being out here 1 hour, okay? And there's water right here if you need it. You can grab some. Just, you don't have to ask. Just go get you some and sit back down. All right, so, now then. Yeah,
This is
she can have
what
one.
it looks like.
Root beer.
This is
Well, yeah,
hard
could've
bread.
been.
Water.
Could have been
Hard
root beer,
bread.
but scum that would grow in water. Don't forget, that's down below decks. Oh, and wooden ships, they're not watertight. They leak all the time. So you're going to bail it out every single day. Bucket brigade it out of there with the cow poo in there. Woo-wee! That's the worst job on this vessel, I'll tell you what. But somebody's got to do it, so you'll take turns doing it. And usually it's going to be the slowest, least intelligent people who are going to get stuck with that nasty job. That's how that always works out, isn't it? So, your water would be nasty. You're good. So that it doesn't get scummy and you don't start having belly problems, because that would be awful to be belly sick for months on a ship like this. So you're going to get a gallon per day. Your ship's steward is the person who will feed you 1 time per day. You're going to get a gallon of beer. One little precious something fresh while we still have it. A pound of delicious hardtack. It's really not delicious at all. And 1 pound of some other food group that we haven't talked about yet. What other food group is seriously missing here? Yes, sir. Meat. Yes, that's correct. 1 pound of
Protein.
meat. Now the meat, thank you, ma'am. The meat is going to be salted or jerkied. Usually it was just salted because tons and tons of salt over there in Europe, and they knew how to preserve food that way. So you slaughter your cow, and then you slice it up, and then you bury it in salt for a period of several weeks. And what the salt does is it sucks out all the liquid, and that's what can go bad. That's what can grow the bacteria. So once it's all salted and desiccated, it's safe to put in these barrels. Yum! I know, she's not loving it. We'll try to catch some fresh fish too while we're out. There's no guarantee though. We'll try to catch rainwater, because we'll be sick of beer. We'll try to catch rainwater, we'll try to catch fish. Other than that, it's what we got in these barrels, and that is that. And you don't fuss about it. All right. Now then, getting ready to set sail. Are any sailors here? All right, so you got to learn the parts of the ship, right? So if I say, sailor, port side, mainmast, yardarm, reef the sails, do it. There's a storm coming, and if you're like, what?
Oh, you go there, up there, and then you see it. If there's a storm.
Yes, there will be a lookout up here. A very, very important job watching for storms. Because guess what? If you have those big, beautiful square sails, you know, you see in pictures with a cross on it that the Spanish had. If those are just, you know, you got a nice 5-knot wind and you're sailing along merrily and up comes that storm carrying 50, 60-knot winds and it hits those sails, you know what's going to happen?
You gonna sing?
Crack! Your mast is going to split, it's going to break, and we're all going to die. Either right away from the accident or from starvation probably at some point because we're not going anywhere. We're not going to have a spare mast, so we'd have a problem. So when your captain barks an order, and maybe I relay, I'm your bosun, I'm in charge of the lines and rigging on this ship, then you do it immediately without question. Because punishment is severe. If you start getting some lip, you're going to get whipped. For sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Execution.
Not executed. Because we still need you to work. We'll just flay your...
Hey.
Yeah, it was,
My
it was pretty
gosh.
severe. All right, so let's
Needle.
play a game to teach you non-sailors so that when I do bark in order, you know what I'm talking about, all right? You down with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Let's give, we'll take, everybody's gonna have a job, I promise. Do you have a question, sweetie? Or are you volunteering?
Okay, we're going somewhere. I don't know where it is, but we're going somewhere. Okay, just follow like this.
All right, now, the front end, I'm gonna just line up and face them that way. The front end of a ship, I don't care if it's a Boston whaler or a caravel, it is called a bow. So when I point at my bow people, they will announce, this is the bow, and they will bow. Like this, ready?
This is
The bow.
Muy bien.
How?
Let's take,
I don't know what that was. Let me zoom in.
now the back end of the ship. She is called the stern. Now, when I point at my stern men, they're gonna be stern, like the Hulk, right? When I point at you, I want you guys to go.
Yo, you know we're gonna
Stern.
what you call it? We're gonna go what is it called? I forgot what it's called.
All right, now.
Okay.
When I point at you three ladies, I want you to point up there and go, that's the crow's nest. Caw-caw. Ready?
That's the crow's nest.
Got that on video
Yeah,
too.
just like that.
Got that on video.
Kylan.
Hold up. I didn't get y'all. Bow. Hold up.
Very nice. All right, let's take
Okay.
you two ladies.
Okay.
Somebody with her.
You see this lady right here? She's trying to get me. She's trying to get me. She's trying to get me.